The stakeholder package is an opportunity for everybody in the Northeast crowd to have a stake, a financial stake in the development of our crowd centres. We wanted to get as many people involved as possible. We know that if you have a financial stake in the crowd centre, then you'll be as passionate as we are to see the crowd centres grow. They are not shares in a business. 10% of all the income that gets generated within our crowd centres will be allocated towards the stakeholders in terms of a package. So that means there's a guaranteed income. You're never guaranteed a profit, but we can be guaranteed an income. So 10% of all our sales income will be allocated to the stakeholders. It's almost like it's a tax that is being paid on the people who use the crowd centres. So it's part of an £80,000 funding package. That's the maximum we're looking at generating within the stakeholder package. And that would be used to help us go live by November of this year. So if 10% is allocated, if we were to receive £800,000 in income, in fact when we receive £800,000 in income, then the allocation of that would have been 80,000, 10%, so you will already have received back in dividend what you put in terms of stake. Our North East target alone should see us reaching over £1 million per annum. So after the first year of receiving £1 million, you've already made a profit. After that, profit is just growing. And when you consider we want to take the crowd centres nationally, then the UK is 20 times larger. So you can imagine if we are successful, and if you've helped us to be successful, your reward could be phenomenal. And on top of that, we will have a whole lot of general centres based on a particular subject rather than a location. For example, weddings, pets, house and home. And we'll have other centres based on the profile of the people. For example, male, female, senior citizens, and so on. We receive income in a few ways. One is our customer communications packages. We are providing all the local businesses and organisations with the ability to have these message boards that they can post directly on a whole range of subjects. Jobs, latest news, special offers, different types of offers, products and services based on occasion, products and services based on location, and so on. So we're providing them with a facility, local business and organisations, that's going to help them reach more customers, more often, more way, more effectively, and do it for far less cost. The second part of that package is our marketplace areas. This allows us to create a place for each classification of business, for example restaurants, shoe shops, local churches, sports clubs, etc., where they can use a whole mass of social media to present themselves far more effectively. And finally, each of our centres and our local crowd pages will have sponsorship opportunities. We are not targeting prices which will always go to the highest bidder. We're keeping our costs low and therefore helping smaller businesses, smaller organisations to have the advantage of a competitive edge because our costs are so low. So there'll be sponsorship opportunities in our centres on individual pages. Of course, there is no guarantee whatsoever that we will be as successful as we think we hope to be. However, we can give you this guarantee. After the 1 year from our launch, then this guarantee says we will look at it, we'll come to you again and say, do you want all your stake back, including that first year's dividend? If you do, we'll hand it over to you. If you don't, well, we'll continue and you'll continue getting your annual dividends. So we think we've taken all the risk away from you. So what now? Claim your stake. It's a minimum of £20. Once you're involved, please join the crowd. Help us to grow our communities. That way it's a win-win for everybody.